It's Xavier Echeverria, the repair of the breach, the restorer of paths, the dwelling of God's moral laws, 10 commandments, God's law of love. We're going to be going over who the mark of the beast, who did the mark of the beast belong to? What religious institution does this mark of the beast belong to? And who is worshiping, bowing down to this institution? First, we're going to go over on the official title of this institution, which is the Roman institution, the Catholic institution in Rome, the Vatican. Okay, their official title is Vicarius Filii Dei, which means they take the place of God on earth, which, according to the scriptures, is blasphemy. Any person claiming to be God on earth or to forgive sins is blasphemy. So, we are not gods. We didn't create heaven and earth. We don't have the power to raise the dead or forgive sins. Only God does. So, here we go. Their official title is Vicarius Filii Dei. And it's spelled V-I-C-A-R-I-U-S, Vicarius Filii Dei, F-I-L-I-I-D-E-I. Here we go. V equals 5. These are all Roman numerals. V equals 5, I equals 1, C equals 100, A has no value, R has no value, I equals 1, U equals 5, S has no value, comes out to 112. The next letter, the next word is F has no value, I equals 1, L equals 50, I equals 1, I equals 1, comes out to 53. The next word is they, D equals 500, E has no value, I equals 1. Comes out to 501. When you add them all together, comes out to 666. So if you're going, doesn't matter what church you go to on Sundays, doesn't matter what title, Baptist, Catholic, Jehovah's Witnesses, Lutheran, Methodist, as long as you're worshiping on Sunday, you're bowing down to this institution right here that has that title, Vicarius Filii Dei, which is a Roman institution, the one that instituted Sunday worship. It's a tradition. Remember, it's tradition over commandments. Either we're obeying the commandments of God, which the 4th commandment says the 7th day is a Sabbath, or you want the traditions of men, which is the first day of the week, Sunday worship, which is the wide road. Remember, Jesus says, take the narrow gate. You want to take the narrow gate, which is obeying his commandments. The 4th commandment says the 7th day. That's the narrow gate through Jesus Christ. This is his way. This is who he was, his spirit. And if you want to take the wide gate, you're going to worship on Sunday. If you want to take the narrow gate, you're going to want to worship on the 7th day, according to the commandments. And let me remind you guys, the angels in heaven obey the commandments of God. So if you want to be like the angels in heaven, obey the commandments of God. Do not break them. Walk in them daily. If you go to Deuteronomy chapter 6, starting in verse 4 all the way to 9, it says, Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one God, or one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, with all thy soul, with all thy might. These words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart. You shall diligently teach them unto thy children. You shall talk of them when I sitteth in thy house, and when I walketh by thy way, and when I lieth down, and when I riseth up. You shall bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes, and you shall write them on the post of thine house and on thy gates. What this means is to continually keep them with you in your heart and in your thoughts. Memorize them. Commit them to memory so you can walk in them daily. It's a challenge, but you can do it. If you tell yourself you can't, you're right. If you tell yourself you can, you're right. So keep telling yourself, I can do it. If you want to do one at a time, master one at a time, obey, and then go and work on the next one. Some are going to be easier than others, but you can do it. Don't tell yourself you can't do it, because I have faith in you guys that you can do it, so you can do it. So walk in them, and that's it. Come out of the false Sabbath and worship the true God of heaven and earth according to the fourth commandment, which is the seventh day. Thanks for watching. It's Xavier Echeverria, the repairer of the breach.